All right, hey, a raft of wandering otters, and I know it's been a while since you've heard from us. We are still trying out the new microphone. Look who's with me.
Me.
And today, Paul's got a great idea. The last 2 days, we want to raise money so we can get an RV at some point. So his idea is to
do a dodgeball tournament, but there's a horrible catch.
Horrible catch.
We have to go to Madison Square Garden in New York City, then all the way to Cairo.
Cairo, Egypt. And we know how things go down there because we just watched The Mummy. Right?
Yeah, it's horrible.
Horrible. Scarab beetles, eat you alive.
Or dead meat.
Dead meat.
I'm good as dead. Our family is good as...
Oh, now, really? Oh, boy.
Dead.
Well, you can tell there's a lot of drama going on. Oh, by the way,
dear God.
Paul started to give himself a haircut. I had to kind of finish it.
I want to go all the way bald.
I didn't really have hair clippers to finish the job properly, so this is what he got.
I want to be fully bald.
I had to use scissors.
I want to be fully bald.
And I have no training and no real experience cutting with scissors. Very little experience cutting with hairs, and let alone scissors.
I just want to get that. I just want to be completely bald for Chadwick.
And yes, a moment of respect for Chadwick Boseman.
Yes.
Who you might know better as T'Challa from the Black Panther. I think he played Martin Luther King in Selma or something.
I don't know.
And,
Jackie
Robinson in 42.
That's where I get the wrong stuff out of.
Yeah. Yeah, there are scenes in the 42 that leave an impression on him like he's thinking that that's okay to say, and it's not an okay thing to say. So anyway. Yeah.
And I bet they're going to call me cheater.
Yeah. Okay, so also today we've got a little fire inspection duty. You want to explain that?
Salinas was under fire.
Salinas under fire.
Got covered in fire, I think.
Covered in fire. So we made a little run out River Road here in the dead of night a few nights ago. But today we're going to do it, or tonight. It's only 7 o'clock. It gets dark about 8 in about an hour. So we should be able to see in the daytime if there's any damage from the fire that is visible from the road that runs along the Salinas River.
About time we see some damage.
Yeah. And the smoke has greatly diminished, so that's all a good thing. Great love and respect for the CAL FIRE and all the firefighters and first responders that help us here in California. And before you say, well, we should have done what people said to do, there's been a policy now for a long time now that if a fire is not threatening buildings, to let it burn. Unfortunately, sometimes, like with a fire that was way north of us a few years back, that doesn't always quite work out. But for the most part, fire isn't a completely evil thing because it's something that nature has been doing for
years,
millennia before we're even around.
Yeah, can you help me get the charger cord right?
Kind of how nature regenerates itself, or the forest regenerates itself.
It's not.
Well, that's you know why? Because I don't have the power on yet. Okay, so come see what we see. We're going to go ahead and scoot on down the Salinas River here from Marina to past a place called Spreckles. and on towards the South Salinas Valley for a little ways, not too far. We don't want to travel too far, but we'll try to give you highlights of what we see. Come see what we see.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Okay, focus on this because this is one of the assets here that was mildly threatened by the recent fires. Because you can, like I say, you can see evidence of the fires, the smoke, just not too far. And gosh, if I didn't know any better, I would say up there on that ridge is some scorched tree.
I could see someone peeing on the side of the mountain.
Peeing on the side of the mountain. Okay. I don't see that, but Paul does. All right.
But the smoke.
Okay. Anyway, this is now. It's called Vision Quest Ranch, Monterey Zoological Society, home to the Monterey Zoological Society. It's a kennel and pet resort, but it's also sort of a makeshift zoo. It was an animal rescue, and it has since become the Monterey Zoo. And I was a little bit worried about this, and I'm glad to see that it really wasn't terribly threatened. Like I say, it might have gotten somewhat close here. But anyway, I don't want to disturb. It's after hours, and I don't want to drive in there.
Might as well the word scorch.
Cause some grief. So, Monterey Zoo is okay. so I don't really need a hat. Well, right now I got a full head of hair. I don't really need a hat. Okay. Well, I'm afraid my new microphone is kind of a bust, so I had to go ahead and film this close for our video today. I want to thank you all for watching. I hope to see you in the next one. Glad that most everything is getting better here in Monterey County and in our area and in California in general, and of course all across the West and Midwest, wherever there's fires, all the way to Colorado, I guess. So anyway, that's just another summer in the West, right? It's a normal thing, although I guess I will have to concede that we are setting record-breaking temperatures, seems like almost every day. So yeah, there is definitely a change in the weather. It's the why is there a change in the weather that remains in question. However, that being the case, I want to go ahead and say goodbye and see you in the next one.
Bye.
Here I am at home. Nice, safe place. Bye.